topic. How's your gums, John? Gum health is absolutely key to so many diseases. They've now discovered they did discover that it's related to heart disease. And now a new study's come out to show that it also seems to cause or develop a certain number of cancers. Now, what they don't know is the mechanism, because heart disease and cancer are both inflammatory diseases. So, is it that the system is inflamed, which then manifests in bad gums, bleeding gums, or is it that the gums trigger the heart disease or the cancer? But whichever way around it is, and no one is entirely sure right now, they are most definitely linked. The most, I suppose, the most dangerous form is 28% risk for lung and rectal cancers. They are the most common ones which seem to be associated with gum disease. And it was a big study. It was not your usual 300 vaccination study. It was 7,500 people who they tracked for 12 years. So there's quite substantial research here. And I think it's, very, very interesting that they're now discovering this vital link, which was, you had guys, pioneers in the 30s, weren't they, were pointing this stuff out, and they've been ignored for years and years, and we see this all the time, of course, and yet now they're finally coming around and saying, oh God, you know what, they're right.
Mm-hmm. And here's the interesting thing about the gums, and in fact the rest of the body. Perhaps the secret to this actually is a microbiome. One thing that a panel member called Dr. Sarah Myhill, a very brave and renegade GP in the UK and one of our panel members for the What Docs, has maintained, is that one thing that helps gum disease and the gut is high-dose vitamin C. Why? Because it kills the bad bugs and helps the good bugs. And the bad bugs, what we're really talking about is a proliferation of bad bugs that overwhelm the microbiome. So you can see the gut doesn't just have it, the mouth has it too. And there's that symbiotic relationship. Hence why maybe there's this relationship between gum disease and colorectal cancer. So we're finding out more and more about the microbiome that's around the entire body. That we need good bacteria everywhere, and that's what makes it so vital. Get your gut sorted, because it will probably also sort your mouth out too.
Very interesting. Yeah, I think that's true. I think there is this gut connection. It's the third part of the triangle in a way as well. It's so essential. Anyway, we're coming to the end of our first podcast, and for those of you who are looking as a vlog, may have noticed Lynne and myself aren't that young. In fact,
speak for yourself.
Right. In fact, we both celebrated our birthdays in the last few days.
I was just 30.
Yeah. And anyway, the news for us, and for anyone out there who wants to stay looking as young and zestful as we do, is that blueberries and dark chocolate are the way to go. They're full of flavonoids, and these help you stay looking young and zestful and wonderful. So there are other things which also have flavonoids. It's all good news. There's dark chocolate, you eat blueberries for breakfast, right? And red wine. That also has a beneficial effect, stays us looking young. And the woman who did the experiment was from University of Exeter. And I'll read out her statement because it's so brilliant and so uplifting for us all. When I saw some of the cells in the culture dish rejuvenating, I couldn't believe it. These old cells were looking like young cells. I repeated the experiment several times, and in each case the cells rejuvenated. So on which note, we can now depart for a glass of red wine, some dark chocolate, and maybe have a bowl of blueberries. What say you?
It sounds pretty wonderful to me, and it just adds to the huge amount of evidence about red wine, and that component of red wine I hope I can pronounce this right, which is resveratrol. Resveratrol.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting is I'm just looking into more evidence that resveratrol is being used
Have you had
now.
a glass of red wine, by the way? Could explain the problem. But anyway, okay.
That substance is now being used for intravenous cancer treatment. So that's how powerful it is in terms of changing cellular communication, et cetera, et cetera. So, feel free to pour yourself a tipple and eat it with some and have it with some dark chocolate
There
too.
you go. Well, look, great stuff. Thanks very much, Lynn. And we're What Doctors Don't Tell You. Check us out, WDDTY.com. We have a magazine that comes out every month. It's in stores across the US and the UK, and we're also under license in 14 other countries. So stay tuned. Hope to speak to you again soon. Thanks.
Bye for now.